Oh, predictions. Yeah, let's just start predictions here, of course. Okay, so we will win Yanush Esports or Sun Esport. You have 5 minutes to vote since we are already late. Let's see who's the best at predictions. Remember, you can vote with your channel points. Okay, already predictions for Sun Esport coming in.
We must all make our choices.
Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Hello. Again.
Yes, again.
Oh, it's so difficult. We just keep on winning.
Oh no, we just keep on winning. Oh, what's such a problem? I can't lose.
Yeah. Good game. It was fun.
Yeah.
Were you watching? Yeah, you was watching that one, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mm,
Well,
good
we
game.
have here with us again Nadsat, the bot laner of North Polaris.
Hello, everybody. Again.
She'll be joining us as a co-caster for this next game.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now that you are done for the day and you're on the outside and you're chilling, what do you think
Uh-huh.
will happen in the remaining games of the day?
yeah. Okay, let me have a look at the bracket quick.
Yes, yes.
Mm. Okay, so I mean, Sun Esport went kind of crazy and beat Happy Kittens. So my expectation is that they'll win this game that we're watching right now.
Uh-huh.
And then I think Planty will be Vortex. And then I need to check the rosters for other teams. Ba, ba, ba. 1 second. What is that? My team just yaps so much in our general chats that I don't. It's really hard to find the links. Ah, there we go.
It's fine, take your time. We are not in any hurry, this is a chill, relaxed stream.
Vortex versus Planty. Yeah, so I mean, Planty have a really good, like, I think they have some really good players, so I expect them to beat Vortex. And versus Lion's Creed, I think that's kind of hard. It depends on like how well their bot lane performs. Plenty, but if their bot lane performs, I think maybe they can beat Lion's Creed. But yeah, it's mostly just dependent on that. And then Coup Penguinette versus Sun Esport. I think that Coup Penguinettes will win. Because yeah, I think Chubi's really good.
Okay, I see. Now, as for your own team, what kind of special preparation can we expect from you coming into tomorrow's games?
I mean, so I think we're gonna spend some time like on draft, making sure that we have a good idea of what we're coming in to do. We have side selection, so I think that gives us a big advantage. And also, no disrespect to Chester Gaming, but I think our side of the bracket was quite a bit harder. So I feel like we're more perhaps prepared to play like teams that are of a higher level. Because I mean, you know, playing versus Old Mad Lions Kia roster is like they have like some really talented players with a lot of experience. I think Lions Creed have some really good players, and even you know Aquila Rose have like some standout players on them. So yeah, I think like we've already like sort of went through quite a bit of the hard part, and now it's just trying to use side selection to our advantage and yeah, just try and 2-0 it and then qualify.
Okay, that is fair enough. Just like hoping to avoid the second best of 3, the tiredness.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer not to do the second best of 3, but yeah, I mean, I feel confident in the girls. I think that we'll be able to win the first best of 3. If it comes to the second best of 3, then we'll just win that instead. But I feel confident in the girls. I think that they played really good today.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's see. What do you think about the draft here?
I think that there's some very questionable stuff going on in this draft. Yanush, Esports, maybe still think that they're on the patch where Smolder is B1able. Because I have not seen a B1 Smolder since like release. Very shocking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a very weird draft from Yanush Esports. I definitely favor Sun's draft here.
Okay. Well, Sun Esport is a team that has been together for many months and they have an organization behind them, while Yanush isn't supported by an organization. They do have a coach though. Maybe we can get the coach's feedback on their draft later.
Yeah, I mean, my expectation is that the Smolder is probably comfort pick for the ADC. I mean, Braum is a good counter into Nautilus, so that's not too bad. You know, there's sort of like reasoning behind it. I think that just like Smolder first pick is probably not necessary, because usually you want to use B1 for like a priority pick. So to B1 Smolder is just like a bit strange, you know? So I think it's probably better to like just try and get something that's high priority. Like there's so many champions that could have been picked there, like Varus or others. I won't give away too much info. But yeah.
Okay. Well, let's ask the Janusz coach. Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Hi,
so
viewers.
that's at here is wondering why you decided to pick the Smolder first. Do you have something to say on that?
Yes, I have something to say on that. So we just play Smolder. We practice it a lot. I think our AD carry is very good on Smolder. And we believe that games are a little bit longer here. So it's much easier for Smolder to reach stacks. And we were kinda hoping that the enemy gonna pick Ezreal, and we have Ezreal enemy. So for Smolder, it's like much easier lane to play. With Braum, usually like Braum counters Nautilus, and Braum provides Smolder good pill tools, and because of Braum CC, Smolder can stack much easier. So Smolder is gonna be our hyper carry here, and I believe it's gonna work. And we are not scared of Vi. Like we practice that. Like Vi needs to go very deep, and with like Talia, Ezreal is gonna pokey team comp, and if Vi gonna go very deep with her, oh, there's no Vi. I'm sorry, there's no Vi. But that's even better. Like Smolder has like tools to play around, so it's much easier for us to. It's like not. No, they not gonna punish us, and they not gonna punish a Smolder pick as hard as they could with, for example, Varus, with, for example, Vi. So I think we're fine in here.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I imagined it was like a super comfort for you guys. Because, like, yeah, like, you don't see B1 Smolder, really.
Anymore.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, it was like, it just had to be, like, super comfort. Otherwise, it just wouldn't, yeah. Like, if your ADC wasn't a Smolder player, it would just be, like, crazy, right? So, it has to be a comfort pick.
I was actually preparing to answer the Kled questions because Kled is the element in our team comp which is kinda like curveball, let's say, or like off meta pick here. We really, because the enemy was covering Renekton on R4, so I believe that okay, it can be Renekton, and Renekton with Talia is pretty good. We can take Renekton for ourselves, or maybe cook something with Kled. We decided to go Kled. It's also the big comfort of our top laner. And I can see the spots in which Kled is gonna be like destroyed on the side lane because Jax later on in later stages of the game is like very strong. But we needed a front lane, and they banned Ornn. We kinda were looking for Ornn, so because of that we decided to go Kled and kinda risk it. And let's see if the risk gonna pay off here.
I mean, the good thing is you have good, like, although Kled would lose inside to Jax, you also have, like, good collapse on the side though, right? With Nocturne.
Yeah, Nocturne
So-
Nico also. It works pretty good
Yeah.
with. So
Yeah.
we have some tools to catch it, but because the games were in stream, obviously, today we are kind of struggling with catching sideline. So we do some like analysis between games, and because the previous game we played, we were winning very hard. The whole game was kinda easy for us, but suddenly we randomly gave up inhibitor on both side because we kinda struggled on side lanes.
I just wanna know, we have an issue. I got an error message. Download
You
failed.
just need to restart.
Uh,
I had the same. I also have spec, so you just need to restart.
okay, let's just click reconnect here and see. If this
There
time...
is still a pause in game, so you wouldn't miss anything.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe because it loaded in before the 3-minute delay was over, so then it...
Yes.
yeah, good stuff, yeah.
A summoner has disconnected.
Okay.
As we're loading, I also wanted to point out that we were kinda hoping for Nunu, for enemy to pick Nunu, because enemy jungler plays Nunu a lot, and in lobby we were typing about the Nunu, because I'm a huge Nunu main. The enemy jungler, she's also a huge Nunu main, so I play Aftershock, she plays Phase Rush, and we really hoped for like I pick Nunu because we really wanted to counter Nunu in that game. So yeah. But there is a Volibear. Volibear is like very wise choice in this meta. And good with Talia, like setting up some dives, good with Nautilus. So I like enemy team comp. I think they did that good draft. But the Ezreal here is not that good because Ezreal wants to poke. Ezreal wants to secure a good spot, like throw some mystic shots. And with Volibear all in, with Nautilus all in, with like Jax being on side, it's like maybe not very fitting here. Like if they have Varus would be like great here. But Ezreal is some hope for us. We can play around bot lane. Smolder will have easy scaling, and I hope we can win this like because Smolder will be fed.
I think it relies a lot on forcing them to have to like fight you though, right? Like I think you need a very good objective control. otherwise their comp, like, it really like thrives off sort of like trying to like not commit to fights.
At the early stages, I want to see like how the like top matchup works right now, because our top laner was scared of like Jax here, and she was like, okay, it's Jax, I don't actually know how to play this matchup. I tried to explain that pretty fast, that Kled actually can secure some lead early on like first levels, third level, fifth level. It's actually like Kled who can like punish Jax a little bit. So it depends a lot on that top matchup, because if Jax is fed from the early game, it's very hard for a blue composition to play this game.
Yeah.
It's nice to see some of these less meta picks come out, but showcase the individual strengths of the various players in the scene.
Yeah, we are actually very afraid of Sun of meta picks, because Ryze, let's say Ryze right now is kind of meta, but we were like, we were choosing between Talia ban and the Ryze ban, and it was like, okay, it's a Ryze ban, because we at least we know what Talia does, and the Ryze in a good hand is like can be very decent on lane, and the Ryze can be monster on like later stages of the game, and we want to scale here. So yeah, just ban Ryze and just play versus Talia. It's fine for us.
Yeah, I was put on Barris duty today. Talking about meta picks.
Ooh, I don't like this trade on bot side. Travel a little bit. But Doctor is here at least, and Volibear also on the same side of the map, on Grab. So it's like 3v3 in the air here. Oh, but Volibear doesn't know about that. Doctor is already on bot side. Can be very nice for blue team. Like, yeah, it's first blood. Oh no, actually not. Okay, at least Nautilus take it. It's 2-for-1. Double kill for Smolder. So it's very important for blue composition to actually like be hard on that side.
Ooh, yeah,
That's
big.
a lot of early gold holder.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit ahead on my spectator. I can watch your
Yeah,
stream.
you can watch the one song.
Yeah. It's like 2 seconds difference, I believe.
Nandi, what would be your thought process if you were playing as the Ezreal here in this matchup?
I would look to be playing for like really aggressive trades. So the way that like I want to play it is just like keep on like just trying to take like small trades, poke them down, and then look for dives with Volibear. And I know that sounds weird, diving a Brawn, but obviously if they have like low enough HP, it's like viable, right? And you don't have to like necessarily kill Smolder, you can just like kill the Brawn and then back off, re-dive the Smolder if Brawn gets low enough.
I started thinking that Kled wasn't maybe a good pick here. Safer option, Renekton pick, just secure a strong pick here, going with Kled, and after that first kill for Jax, it's gonna be so harder to play right now. Like, Jax can just zone Kled for minions, like push the wave, control the wave. They're gonna have a lot of top side control, and you can see right now, like, Kled is hard punished right now, already without Skarl, trading some auto attacks, and it's still very, very hard to play. Oh yeah. Okay, that Skarl was actually clutch, I think.
Ooh!
Yes, okay.
Moly moly!
But if Jax secured kill here, it would be over for Kled. At least Kled gonna breathe after that, and on the middle lane, Talia in very big trouble. She still has flash, but whoa! Okay.
Oh, no.
Misclick, I guess. Nico could flash that, but still a big win for blue team comp. for Yanush Esports. Severa secured the Drake, so good early Drake stacking here can be a possibility for a blue composition, especially with that control of the bot side. Smolder with 2 kills, much stronger than Ezreal. And that matchup, that support matchup, Nautilus versus Braum. Braum is just better. He gonna win the trades here. So Nocturne has plenty of opportunities to play for a bot side, so you can see like the clear win condition from Yanush Esports. Kled is trying right now, like, I don't know if Kled can fish for this kind of exchanges, especially if Volibear is nearby, but Kled should know about that, so Nikiri should be fine.
Can they dive Kled here? With
It's
volley ult,
It's
I
tough
guess.
to dive. Kled and Nocturne is nearby. Nocturne has paranoia, so
Oh, yeah.
level 6 for blue team jungler. If Nocturne knows, but I believe Severa doesn't expect any dives. And this is gonna be last chill. It's also a good spot for a blue team right now, because you cannot use Volibear anywhere right now. Like, you need to like clear topside camps, and blue team should know about Volibear position. Or, okay, Volibear is trying to do something because he gonna skip actually the topside camps and go bot side, trying to maybe cover dive or cover gank. We're gonna see how it's gonna go.
Hoping to get the mid push. So you could end up seeing a Talia going into the fog on bot side. This forces Smolder and Braum to back off on bot wave and give fire to the Azure.
I really wonder how the bot play is gonna be right now, because I'm not sure if Severa wants to go in with Nocturne ultimate. They're just gonna wait. They're just gonna skip the play on the bot side. I think both junglers are gonna to reset and try to find the next objectives. We have Grabs and Drake at the same spawn in 2 minutes. Or, okay, Severa is here, Volibear is also here. It's gonna be very interesting.
I mean, it seems like they're just gonna push it out.
Yes, but Severa's still waiting in the bush. Like, can she actually press the ultimate? Ezreal is not doing... Look at Ezreal items, right? It's like Tear and Longsword. So, yeah, it's just trying to fight. It's just trying to fight here. It's a good call.
Oh, okay.
Still can play skin. Oh, nice ultimate! 3 people lock up. Come on. This Braum is actually on fire. But now, actually, there's no as much damage as possible for a blue team. I can see Nico trying to go bot, trying to maybe secure a kill. Very nice engage by Braum, like Freeman knockup after flash from Ezreal. It's very nice stuff, I'm sorry. And look at the flashes. Ezreal no flash, Nautilus no flash, Volibear no flash. It's gonna be much easier on the next dive, or maybe on next objective like Drake. It's also very important for Kled after what happened in early game. That one kill for Jax could be like crucial here, but that 1v1, that solo bolo, like on 5 HP maybe, it was very, very great for Kled. The lane is now stable, even like the level advantage right now, the pushing lane, and I can see these trades, but Nikiri is actually fine here on top lane right now. Both Steel Caps helps very a lot right now. So yes, finally the top lane is stable, and blue team can actually like plan to do some stuff on that flashless Ezreal on bottom side.
I think maybe Nautilus is playing the lane a bit too safe. Even though it's a Braum matchup, I think it's still important to like try and go for trades, communicate with your jungler. Like, you really don't want to just like give
But
a free ride to Smolder, you know?
But you can also see that both teams are kinda shaky, you know? Like, it's a lot of stress because it's like double elimination is already lower bracket. So the decisions, like, in early game usually are like always more safe in that case. So yeah, maybe the stress factor, or maybe like, yeah, just go for a safe route. But I think the red team is the team that needs to find something, because if you let Smolder stack, Smolder already with one item, Smolder gonna be actually unstoppable here, because it's gonna be harder to catch him. Like, if Smolder has flash, there's no like easy tool to lock him down. You have Nautilus ultimate, which is also nice, but if Nautilus, if Smolder has flash, if Smolder just gonna fly backwards, it's actually very hard to follow up the initial engage from Nautilus. And also that second Drake is good stuff, because that soul scaling is going. It's possible to like secure the soul point in next 4 minutes. So that's also a very important factor for the blue team. And I'm a little bit biased, because for me it's like, yeah, it would be very nice to win this game. And yeah, we need to like try to play very good League of Legends here to snowball to that mid game, because mid games is a like big struggle today for a blue team.
Yeah. And I mean, the red team have a lot of tools to just suddenly collapse, right? You know, you have like Talia ult, which can kind of like match what Nocturne wants to do.
Actually, one mistake from a blue team, as you said, Talia ultimate, Volibear even ultimate, Nautilus ultimate, and if Smolder is dead, one mistake for Smolder, and blue team cannot play a team fight anymore. Because without Smolder, they like losing their VIP, and without VIP, without the president, who needs to like carry the team fights, it's much harder to play. But I can see actually, okay, there's Nico on. Oh yeah, one catch, one mistake, and this is much harder to play. At least it's a Braum, so Braum can tank a lot, but Volibear is here with ultimate. Sevilla nicely tanked with W, but Braum needs to flash, and Smolder, yes, Smolder catch with Q from Nautilus, and without Smolder, much harder to fight it. And even Nico won't find a solo kill on the bot side, so a big win. A very big win actually for the red team, with 2 kills on board, and they're gonna secure Herald, which is bad news for the blue team.
On note here, we have been raided by Disability Pride Gaming, who were showing the planting games. Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. This channel is dedicated to promoting women's League of Legends, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can follow. I am here with my co-casters Nadi and how's it pronounced? Janusz? I'm not sure.
Yanush. It's like the same like Yanush Esports, because our name is a joke. Our organization doesn't exist. We just created this team prior to this tournament, because the girls were in different teams. But yeah, they are not having a team for this tournament. They really wanted to play, so they just named themselves Yanush Esports, because I'm Yanush and I'm a coach. So.
Well,
I'm helping them. I'm doing some drafts. We are doing some training sessions, and yeah, it's like mainly for having fun, but it's also nice to secure good results here.
I mean, it's nice to get wins and also to see the results of the work we are putting in. So
Yeah, we actually know each other for a very long time. With Bestill, the mid laner, like we were in like tons of teams together, like for 3 years, I believe. And with the rest of the team, we used to play the other tournaments, like in 2023. So it's basically the same 4 players, and the support is just different. So the synergy and communication here is actually on a very good level. But sometimes, like one mistake, like you saw that team fight near Herald, can cost the pretty significant gold loss.
we have news from other games. Well, I guess that makes sense since we were rated by Disability Pride Gaming, who were streaming the Planty game, so that must mean Planty have lost, Vortex Esports won. So now Vortex Esports will be playing against the Lions and Lionesses again, and ooh, action here.
Oh, that Herald is like just to hit the turret. There's like no big possibility of red team. Oh, but position of Nico is pretty bad. With ultimate from Volibear, at least 3-man knock-up. And they're gonna catch a Talia on the mid lane, but there's no damage here. Smolder with one kill, a very good position from Edikere of blue team. But also look at Ezreal. Ezreal can do these mystic shots. One and second and third mystic shot, very big damage. From the red team, and it's 2 for 1, and this means that the Drake gonna go to red team.
Yeah, and I mean, Jax just did so much work there. Played the team
Yeah.
fight really nicely, very slow, front to back. Because while the Smolder might have 3 kills, that champion kind of relies a lot on stacks, you know? It can be like 5-0 on Smolder, and you still won't have the same sort of strength as another ADC who's 5-0 because you're so like stack reliant, right?
Yeah, there's not a Smolder power point yet, but
Yeah.
right now a red team a little bit too long on the map. Actually, after deck they still wanted to do a turret, and look, now they need to recall, and that can mean that the mid turret can actually fall, but for a blue team, I can see the possibilities here for making a siege maybe, or maybe just push mid and go bot. So actually a little bit of overstay from red team, and right now blue team can make a play, and I can see that they can go to Jax, which is flashless right now. I'm not actually sure who wins these exchanges. It looks like Kled can with passive, but it's very hard to like dash for Kled on Talia W. So flashless Kled right now couldn't find a solo kill, and also blue team couldn't find any play on bot side. And another hook. Yeah, this Nautilus actually plays very good this game. Nice hooks from support of the red team. So one hook can be like crucial, especially if it hits Smolder.
So we're at 19 minutes, so I'm guessing Smolder should have quite a lot of stacks right now. Are we able to check? Yeah. So
We can check this.
the usual go-to as an ADC when you're playing Smolder is you want around about 10 stacks per minute. So you usually want to be hitting. Okay, yeah, pretty close. So yeah, like you want to be hitting that
184.
225 around about 22 minutes.
And Smolder here on a nice pace, maybe not the best pace, but still on the... It's not gonna be too late for Smolder to reach the desired stack gold right now. And we're gonna see how it's gonna affect the team fighting here, because a little bit behind 4k gold lead for a red team, and this turret on mid side is actually very crucial for red team to like play, securing a deeper vision in top jungle, in bottom jungle, to have more access, and with good vision they can actually try to have a good wall from Talia, maybe good hook for Nautilus. And by picking, especially Smolder with a good vision, on a good vision, is just a win con right now for a red team. Just to find a pick, just to find a good play, and with a gold lead, with the damage they have, with Jax counter strike on front lane, we could see that in the previous team fight, and they actually can kill Smolder pretty easily.
When does it get to the point where the Glen cannot match the Jax at all?
It starts slowly, but with solo kill like this, it's gonna be much later right now. So very nice solo kill from Nikiri. And I can look at this turrets, because blue side needs turrets, need to open them up a little bit. But no, Klet's gonna recall. I don't know if blue team wants to start Nashor on that. Is like obviously not, because Jack still has TP. So this is actually like very passive from a blue team, like not trying to open anything, just going for these mid waves, maybe waiting for Smolder to stack is also a possibility. But they need to be more proactive. They need to kind of gap close the gold and open them up, just to have a better access to enemy jungle.
I
And they're
mean,
doing that. Okay.
a bit of confusion here. I think like playing for top tower when dragon is spawning relatively soon, it means that they're not gonna have position or vision control of the dragon, and I feel like this is actually probably around the timer that they want to fight. Spawner should be around about 225 stacks on spawn of the dragon, so I would say this is a bit of a macro mistake.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
with
it's
teleportation
fine.
from Nico, they still want to contest that, but this is like much too late. At least it's not the end of the world, it's just a second Drake, but second Mountain for Volibear, for Jax, can be actually huge in later stages of the game. Like the extra armor, the extra MR can be huge, but maybe just planning to the fight after. Drake is just went for free for a red team, but what can blue team do? I can seal this wave on top side, which is pretty nice. Maybe sieging mid turret, maybe trying to opening map more, because they really need to go for these turrets. Like for a cost of Drake, and they didn't take anything.
They got the top tower,
Yes,
but, you know,
but it's not war,
tower.
not war,
Yeah.
not war. Right now, the red team. Okay, there's a mid
Okay,
tower,
okay.
but Volibear didn't find any engage. Braum still on the front side. They can hook Braum, is like very fine for blue team to get hooks like this. But actually, Jack secured the bot tower on both side. So 1-for-1 in turrets, and the game maybe not still that even, but anything can happen on the next team fight. I'm watching on the next Drake timer. I'm watching the Nashor right now. So who gonna fight? They still have like possibility of Nocturne finding a great paranoia. Maybe Nico with Flank, with Spirit Blossom. There are some tools in a blue side composition. I wonder how they're gonna use it. Molder should be very, very strong very soon, actually. Like with third item, with stack zone.
I mean, I think the main thing they need to do right now is they need to control vision of Baron. This is the most important thing.
And they're still like very, very passive. Look at top side, look at the top wave, look at the mid wave. Like the red team has like push every time, and also the factor of Jax on the side lane, which actually started winning right now versus Kled. So Kled is like very reactive on both waves, and they can do stuff like this. They can camp a little bit, maybe catch Braum, trying to secure some vision, even like 2 oracles just to check the blue vision. So yeah, red team is in like driving seat right now, having control over the waves on every lane. So yeah, maybe just maybe they really want to start the Nashor, because blue team isn't face checking that. They're trying again to camp, maybe to catch someone with Talia, with Nautilus, nice tools to have. And yeah, they were like very impatient. They're just starting Nashor, and actually I don't think it's a good idea.
And yeah, we see the TP from Kled, so they definitely know that something is up.
Nashor very low. I don't know if Nocturne can be here on time, but Nocturne is already here. Nashor very low, and Smite for a red team, but Smolder with a lot of stacks. Nico with great ultimate, and this is the only Talia on the field right now. Without flash, she can escape or try to escape with her wall. At least Ezreal is alive, at least Nautilus is alive, so not the end of the world. The Nashor buff on the red side. The goal is still 3.5k. But yes, the team fight for a blue team, and we could see the power of Smolder, and what is more important, no flashes. Only Nautilus has flash on the red team, and that second turret on top side can be very, very good for blue team. So yes, we lost Nashor, but still we can play. We are still in this game.
Would you say that this was worth overall for which team? Blue team or red team? What happened here?
I think the red team gains the advantage in this. Obviously, it's nice to get 2 kills, and you've got 2 kills in your smolder, so you've got that rapid fire cannon now. However, the blue team was already struggling with waves and sort of being shoved in everywhere on the map, and now you are having to deal with that and also a Baron.
Yeah, but
So-
actually right now, Nocturne with very nice ultimate, and look at
Oh.
damage from Smolder. This is the point of the game in which Smolder is just unleashed, and look at the spray. Easy kills for Smolder. Smolder known from his like pentakills in LAC, especially like he broke some records in like having pentakills. So 3 very nice kills, and yes, I agree with that. This is better for a red team just to secure Nashor because it's a third Drake. But look at this, like 1 catch, 1 very good ultimate from Braum, very good ultimate from Nocturne, and the soul point is gonna be on the blue team. And with that unstoppable Smolder, which still has flash, is like very, very crucial to play around him and to snowball a game through Smolder.
Yeah, I mean, they had the Baron. All they had to do was...
You can see back.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, the Jax
So
is
Jax
here.
is on the flank here.
Totally, yeah. Oh, Smolder might be like lost here a little bit.
Oh,
Jax
that's
still,
here.
but not fighting. A paranoia from Nocturne. Smolder still with flash, so we're gonna sacrifice. Or maybe not. Flash from Braum. And no one actually...
snipe.
Oh, true shot barrage found Panda. But this is still Braum in the cost of the Drake Worf for a blue team, and I would like to point out that the gold right now almost dead even, but with that scaling opportunities with Smolder, and still like okay, blue side has some strengths in team fights, but Smolder without flash, Smolder needed to flash to escape the Jax engage, and without that summoner spell, the next time they're gonna find Smolder, it's gonna be like the dead dragon.
Yeah, now, like, with Smolder being this far ahead, having all of his stacks, it really is just a case of can they kill Smolder? And if they can, they probably will win, but they have a lot of tools to peel the Smolder with Nocturne ult, giving less vision, Nico ult, sort of being able to zone frontline, and also the Braum, which obviously is always really strong.
There's also the option for Sun to avoid fights and just try to play his side and win through macro.
Oh, that hook connects actually with a Spirit Blossom on 3 and with Zonia, but it will be like 2 less to survive that. But on the other side of the map, there's some trying to cross map to maybe find Jax, but Jax with his ultimate, very tanky champion. And look at this, it's like trying to trade turrets. Kled actually can survive a lot, but without Skarl, not as lot as he could, and this is a shutdown for Nautilus, but they gonna trade turrets, I believe. But I don't know if this base race is good for a blue team, because Jax can just interrupt some recalls, and look at this, it can be inhibitor open for a red team, or at least the inhibitor turret. I don't know if they're gonna retreat or if they're gonna go further ahead. Yes, the Inhi is here. Smolder ultimate not trying to catch, but look at this. Maybe, just maybe, Talia gonna be dead here, and Limka godlike in that situation. And right now,
teleport behind,
trying to go as from big at Limavka. Actually, very good, very nice zoning here, and with that TP that you pointed out, and a very good flank position. And look at this Smolder melting the front line of the red team, and this is huge news. A double kill from Limavka, but I don't know. They invested a lot of resources, and I don't know if that can go somewhere. There's still Nashor, and they cannot contest Nashor. They lost Inhibitor, so nice team fight, nice stats on Smolder, but still, I believe one team fight and the red team can actually catch Smolder and can actually snowball the game with Nashor and just end it.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Naomi, I guess currently the call it's me, the coach of Yanush, whose name is also Yanush, and Nadi from North.
I mean, yeah. So the problem with the events now, from a macro standpoint, Jax obviously went back to eat the mid wave after the inhib was taken. So this means that they don't actually have push on the bot wave. Looks like nobody's going there. They're just grouping 5 on mid. So this means that the red team are definitely looking for something.
Oh
And this
yeah,
might
that
be it.
one catch. Yeah, you are just hitting Smolder, catching Smolder, and there is no way for the blue team to play this team fight right now. Look at Ezreal, very nice
exactly.
position, very nice Mystic Strut, and that can be actually the end of the game, like so random. Not even the fight around Nashor. Yeah, triple kill for Talia. I think it's just over. It's just over for the blue team.
And look at Jax was always dying in this team fight but didn't die. Always just like managing to heal last moment. Yeah. Without Smolder they just don't have the damage to kill anyone. So
Yeah, but I believe Smolder has flash here, or I'm not sure right now. I can see that this someone is up. Or if Smolder could flash out from this engage, it actually would be a great for the blue team. But yeah, the whole job of the red team is we need to catch Smolder. We have to catch Smolder, and if we catch Smolder, we're just gonna end the game. And as you can see, red team in 33 minutes of the game, hitting Nexus, destroying Nexus, and GG. Nice game, we have to admit.
A little bit of a banger there. I mean, it looked so back and forth. But yeah, the roam to group 5 on mid, a crazy call, and it paid off.